What is the most unforgettable moment of your whole life? It was when I gave birth to my firstborn. It was such a surreal experience. I gave birth to a new life. It's very fulfilling as a woman and not are lucky to become a mother. I hope that those who are having hard time to conceive would be blessed in time to have a baby. I'm praying for you all. Breaking my femur while reading. I once was at a vending machine buying soda and then two fell out. Witnessing a beautiful sunset on a remote beach, the tranquility and beauty of nature left me in awe. 3. When I tried to be cute in front of my crush and fell on a door. Finding out the love of my life was cheating on me. I've never recovered honestly. The moment I found out I was cancer-free, pure relief and joy. The first time I paid all of my bills from writing fiction and still had some to spare. That's a good feeling, man. Never goes away. Messy lifting World Cup. The first time I traveled abroad on my own, it was both terrifying and exhilarating, but that feeling of independence and freedom was something I'll never forget. It changed how I saw the world and myself. When I was 19 and driving home from college, a pretty big blizzard swept over and forced me to stop at a hotel. Roads definitely wouldn't be clear until the next day at the earliest, so I got a room. When I realized I left my phone charger in my car, I went back out in the snow to get it. Walking back, I passed by a first-floor room with its blinds halfway up and a lamp on. A very attractive woman, probably 40, was on the bed inside writing a man reverse cowgirl. I guess because of the snow, they weren't worried about anyone outside looking in. She was facing the window directly while the man held her hips. I was so stunned. I didn't look away quickly enough before she locked eyes with me. My stomach dropped as I expected her to yell, jump up, and tell her man to go fuck me up. Instead, she just smiled at me and kept eye contact. The man couldn't see me from his angle, and she didn't say a word, just kept writing him. I finally snapped back to reality and got back to my room. Let's just say I had to take care of things immediately, and I will never forget the image of that woman in Colorado. Snorkeling at the Great Barrier Reef. Finding out my then pregnant wife was a lying cheater. It's like time froze for an hour. Coming from someone that suffered with ideation for decades, there's not a damn thing you could have done. And it probably had nothing to do with his feelings for you. I hope you heal. Watching my boyfriend gag and choke on his own blood and watching him die. Car accident. Got to be the first time I experienced an earthquake. I was at a church function when I was in like 6th-7th grade. We were making those chocolate peanut butter eggs for some sort of drive. Well, I was messing around with my friends and all of the sudden had to fart really bad. So I let it rip, and I kid you not, it was like a shotgun blast of poo in my pants, and they all knew it. I ended up running into the bathroom and staying there until they all left and then walked home crying. I forgot what it was, but it was cool. Definitely my first solo trip. I was so nervous, but it ended up being this crazy adventure that I'll never forget. It kinda showed me how much more I can handle than I thought. In 2007 I was riding Cycle Oregon. On one day we started the ride at Crater Lake going to lunch at Steamboat. It was a 40-mile pure downhill ride and near mile 35 I experienced a 30-second period of complete contentment. No worries, no concerns, just content. It was the closest that I'll ever be to happiness.